Anyway, we are going to get right into map number 1. We got Zomblers map pick of Mirage for ECL Season 50 Cup 4 North America. We are in post inventory depression. Something reset in OBS that did Windows force update your computer without your permission or something? Because that I could see them updating all the sound levels. Okay. Anyway, pistols, and with Zomblers taking the mid presence and a lot of heavy lurks toward B, I think we're going to get a B site hit out of this one. Lock, good trade on a Poseidon to keep this site alive, but will be flattened by Hambuga. Tori, the first one in to try and retake this, does have Violet at her side. This market push, really all that Nocturnal have. But 3 versus 4 is not a great chance on the retake, and Cool Comms and Fire already dropping bodies one after another. It's going to be all up to Liam to try and secure this one, but he's being chased down. Big kill onto Cajun. Oh, doubles up. Cool Comms. Zombies get a little bit overzealous. They thirst for brains. Versus 2 for Liam. He's going to be challenged from multiple directions. Runs out of ammo as well, and Zombler's just going to pepper him down. Feast on those brains. So, yeah, I can see the knife out there, Cajun. I mean, I can respect chasing down the last player with your knife out. It's a very zombie thing to be doing. And so if you're trying to live up to the team name, A+. No notes. If you're trying to win the game, maybe some notes, but at the same time, they won the round. And so now they're going to have that opportunity to try and convert the pistol round into something more. Only pistols on the side of Nocturnal, and with the heavy purchase of head armor on all of these Zomblers players. This 5.7, though, it does have armor-piercing rounds. So it is something to be wary of. However, Headflight gets run over, and Cool Comms will follow that one up, just doubling up. It's just going to not allow any space for Nocturnal to even have a ghost of a chance to try and make their way back into this round. 2 versus 4, and Cool Comms just looking to farm up. He's going to get 4. A successful anti-eco, but again, I think that is just how the cookie crumbles when you lose the first round as a CT. Now we'll see if they can continue to ice out Nocturnal. There is the bit here where Gadfly, the buy is not as good as it could be, although Liam starting things off strong. Tori dropped, but double up for Liam, and he's able to back away. So he's going to force Zomblers to push on into the site. And I love this position that Violet's standing in. She's actually not on Firebox, though if you're looking at this without like a third person, it can be a difficult spot to see. If Zomblers try to push in, there's 3 players in the CT. You can see this on the mini-map. There's Violet, finally activated, but now her position knows. She gets 2, though. Honestly, good enough. All she really needed, and Locke here to finish up the job. Players surviving for Nocturnal, but they get the round, so. Dead team up. I mean, you could argue that while Nocturnal are, and I don't think either team qualifies as a true dead team. I think Zomblers, you could say, yes, they are making changes. Nocturnal, yes, they're making changes and they are mourning the death of Impact. Although hopefully it is just, rather than a goodbye, it is a till we meet again sort of exit. Oh dear, though. Cajun, the first one, is going to be found. Oh, Hambuga sneaking through the smoke. Locke not going to be expecting this. Goes for the reload, and Hambuga able to do some serious damage. A double kill to punish Nocturnal for the 2 early kills, even things out at 3 players aside. They're definitely an undead team. That's a... I'm gonna have to use that in a line. Definitional... I can't talk. That's okay. Cool comes out to porch and out to pasture. Gadfly looking for more here, but there's just too many targets. Fire going to be the one to finally shred through her. And it's 2 versus 2. Good damage onto Fire. Oh, good tagging out of Liam. Tori in a great situation to hopefully win this one for her team and even out the rounds. Bomb's still not down. Hambuga is going to get that rectified. Oh, they're not even giving her anything. She's expecting Hambuga to push through, and it's Fire to catch her. This was really cool. So we see Cajun, and Nocturnal did not expect another player lurking through. So when they reload here, that gives the sound cue over, and Hambuga, they did just trade 2 players. So Zomblers are fielding Hambuga and Fire, and they're going to be traded out for Zomblers, or for Polo and Grape. I would not call that a dead team. I would call that... You're down to your core. But the core of Cajun, Cool Comms, and Poseidon has been around for so long that I feel like you could put any other 2 players surrounding them, and it's still pretty much the same team. Not a whole lot of change. Speaking of not a whole lot of change, Cajun, he switches from the Mac 10 to the pistol. There we go, Liam. A couple of good headshots. It's okay. Great gives me infinite numbers of wine jokes. I can say he's aged quite fine. I don't know how old he is. I'm just going to make jokes about wine and grapes, and I don't know what else to do with that name. Yeah, it's not a great start for Nocturnal on the CT side. Oh, Grapes in the chat. What's up? Well, now you know what you're going to hear in my cast. Cajun, Violet. Okay, there's the no sky the second. Okay. Nocturnal trying to throw something weird to show some signs of life. They do still go down a player. 2 versus 3. Not the best of situations to be in, but that's got to give you a shot of adrenaline if you're going in that deep battle-offing. It does mean she surrendered it over to Poseidon, which is going to be another place that is a dangerous proposition. Has there been a disconnect? I noticed Locke is just kind of sitting here. Yeah, I was wondering if Gadfly is moving. I think we did hear somebody put a message in chat that they're going to tech pause after this. Oh, wait, he's on the move again. 2 versus 2. There's a kit on lock. This is a doable retake. The AWP is really the worst part of it, although Fire could do a lot here. Quickly handled. Gadfly ducks under the spray. AWP, though, activates up close. Who says the scope requires you to be far away? Locke still has the kit, though, and this 1 versus 1. And nailed a headshot, but no. Deleted from the server. Poseidon, dude of the Broshan. Is harpooning these players of Nocturnal. Speaking of off flips, I mean, that's just something right there. Look, as North Americans, I feel like we have a shared PTSD of watching no-scopes on Mirage. And something like that is just... It's kind of triggering. Well, I have a feeling Zomblers are going to see out the other side of it just fine. They'll survive the dawn. But that's always something scary when you see those no-scope icons start popping up. It's always also interesting when the Opper isn't the one picking up the scout. Headfly with the... Okay, Lock on a lurk. Wait a minute. The scout working out. Okay, what did the pistol... pistols? Why do you even need rifles, Nocturnal? Clearly you don't. Fire now in the 1 versus 4. His team just suddenly evaporated. Oh, Fire might have this, though. There's no armor on anyone on Nocturnal, and they throw enough bodies at the problem. They do manage to solve it. Thank you for the raid, Spud. You had a lot of people. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Spud Raiders. If you stick around, and Gavin raided with 600. Oh, that'll do it. Everyone calls him Spud. It's just like everyone calls Fruit Cup Gavin. It's his first name. I don't know why most people don't call him Fruit Cup. I think Fruit Cup's a pretty good name. But either way, oh, that made open the smoke almost enough for Violet to see. This is a mostly pistol round of Zomblers, so a good opportunity for Nocturnal to hopefully spin some rounds together. They do let Zomblers out on the A-bomb site, and Hamuka's Deeg, ever present and dangerous. Now they know where Violet is inside of Connector. She's going to be run down next, and it's Gadfly. It's just the swingiest rounds. The pendulum of Mirage swings back, and Zomblers back in command once again. A good time for a timeout. This is going to be a rebuy. Oh no, you're on a floofy stream. How horrible. I'm casting. Sort of. Wait, what? Hey! Welcome on in. Nice. Little yippee to see us into round number 9. So, timeout expires, and we're left with a hero op from Violet and a peck of pistols from the rest of Nocturnal. Oh, but she's doing the thing. She's playing it inside of apartments in the flick on occasion. That's a wrist breaker right there. That's going to give the rest of Zomblers something to think about. Oh, this is worrying. This is exactly the play. Violet up close and personal, trying to pull off her own cold Zera. I love it. Is the moment the body hits the ground, the rest of the squad freezes. They remember how that play looked. They're like, we could challenge the AWP. Turns out the better thing to do is to not, although Poseidon realizes the lurk is about to take place and deletes lock from the lurk. Lock lurk. The 3 versus 3 with damage onto the Zomblers players. Not enough for Liam to convert. Does knock Hambuga down to 22, but that's not the kill. That is going to let Zomblers out on the A-bomb site. Violet lurk waiting for the players outside of Connector. Going to send Gadfly over with the pistol to try and soften them up a little bit further. Ah. Oh, interesting. They didn't break Murder Hole, so that gives Zomblers this position to play that Nocturnal. Oh, did that hit? I think that hit, and it knocked Poseidon down to 12 HP. And if the gate hadn't been there, then that would have been a dead Zomblers Opper. Now, I think this is just a save from some great, fantastic shots out of Violet early in the round. And again, look at how low Zomblers are. That is heartbreaking.
Terrorists win.
I can delete that command if you want. Thought it was funny. Yeah, let's see these shots again. Look at this. He comes in below her and just the flick. It's not even that far of a flick, but she was double scoped in. So to be able to see that and have to avoid it. Darn good play there. I will say now, with 3 rounds left in the half, this full buy out of Nocturnal really needs to yield results. 2 rounds on CT side is nowhere near enough. Once again, Liam going to lurk up through the smoke, though. This time, players for Zomblers looks up in personal, and Cajun is taking no prisoners. Double kill for him. Luck trying to go for the trade. He gets 2 of his own. But meanwhile, what happened on the T-bomb site? Nocturnal just completely rocked out of the server. They only managed to get 2 kills, and Zomblers convert the round. Sets the economy now to that awkward position where we're stuck with 2 rounds left in the half. There's not enough time to save for full buys. Oh, man. Oh, Violet. She spotted them, but she didn't take the first shot, and she's punished as a result. We'll say 2 players on the B-bomb site could be the ticket here. Zomblers heading on in quite quickly. Gadfly, well, she's double scoped in. You can see everything on Cat, but nothing right in front of her. It all goes wrong as Zomblers overwhelm B. Too many bodies. I mean, that's the end of any zombie movie, right? All your friends are dead. All that's left is the undead. Okay, who's that doing that? Poseidon, okay. And at the end of the day, he walks out with a Glock. Sure, why not? We're gonna watch this again. 1, 2, 3. There's the op. I like how you're just like, gonna fight me? No. Okay. Alrighty. Well, good try, I guess. Final full buy, final round of the half. Zomblers once again taking the mid presence, taking the mid pressure. 3 players. Gonna be a hairy job for Locke to handle. Violet opening things up. Well, Hambuga gonna hit the floor. That's the thing about Mirage. You never know when the next play is gonna happen. 3 players in apartments, 1 in mid. Players in apartments. Cajun died somewhere. This is why mixing casting and chat interaction is difficult. I look at chat to see what people are saying, and I miss somebody dying. Here we go, though. Gadfly over toward bench. Gonna drop cool comms. Players remaining. Lock in position as well, and might just have this round locked down as well. Poseidon in the 1 versus 5. Dink into his head. There's no one lurking to try and chase him down, but he doesn't have the bomb. So he's kind of stuck in apartments here and just waiting for the inevitable. Gadfly with the final bullet, the final nail in the coffin, as Nocturnal make it a 3-9 CT side on Zomblers map pick. Well, that is an unfortunate first half. Though they do have Nuke to look forward to, so that is something at least. Little tiny bit of silver lining. If they can win the pistol, and Nocturnal's pistol rounds have been pretty solid, I think the Locke and Liam pickups have been very, very good to them. All right, big push on the A. 2 players here for Zomblers. Poseidon and Hambuga already rebuff 2. There's a third. Cajun joining in, and it is a full wipe of Nocturnal. I'm sorry, I was just blazing their pistols and they just get completely and utterly bulldozed. Oh, we're gonna watch this again. Is this what's called the kitchen sink? You're gonna throw the kitchen sink. I feel like I have to use that for my thumbnail. Just like a weapon being thrown out into the open as the Glock or the Deagle is just like, what the heck is going on? Well, that's gonna set things into a pretty dire path for Nocturnal. Looks like, I mean, I said the dawn is breaking for Zomblers, and unfortunately, that's about the time you go to sleep if you're Nocturnal. The sun comes up, you go down, and Cool Comms is just like, hey, can I get an ace here? Just cuz. The answer is going to be no. Cajun picks up one and underpass. Looks for Liam as well. I don't think this Glock has any rights to be 1v5ing this. There's Cool Comms coming in to finish the job. Oh, 11-3. Not a comfortable spot. Not unwinnable. But I'm going to have to see some real fireworks out of the Nocturnal side if I want to believe in this one. Your typical nades out. Obviously, mid window is... Oh, it's just... It's not an optional smoke. Whether you're going mid or not. Mid window, you put it down just to be like, yes, we might be mid. I don't know. Oh, that nade very nearly cleared enough of the smoke, but quite enough. So Nocturnal still get to lurk around, sneak around, and Violet gets to open things up. That's the connector player of Cajun drops Molly into window. Oh, Cool Comms and Ladder gonna look for some recompense and gonna find it as well. Versus 4. I mean, this is about as strong of a round we've seen out of Nocturnal on their T side so far. Might look to rectify that. We're going to keep an eye on Hambuga. We're going to keep an eye on these defenders, and Locke pulls out a nade at the wrong time. Hambuga joining in as well. 3 versus 2. Able to rein this one in. With 2 versus 2, but the HP not favoring him, and that M4 gonna hit perfectly hard either way. Blinking away, it's Gadfly. Will be the one to bulldoze Hambuga, but now on 7 HP, Fire gonna have himself a very easy time as Zomblers, they grab that 12th round. This one looking like it's going to go the way of Zomblers. I will say, though, Nocturnal not looking too terribly bad. They haven't had as much time as I'm assuming they would want practicing with Liam and Locke. So I think that it's not... There's a freshness to the roster. Zomblers, even though technically they're playing with 2 players that are going to be off the roster after the season, it's a roster that they've gotten a chance to practice with. So, you know, clearly all the pieces are still fitting into the same spots in the puzzle for Zomblers, which is good to see that they can keep up their form. I did see mention the dead team buff, and a quick trade of kills leaves us in a 3 versus 4. I don't think it's officially a dead team buff, but it's pretty close to dead team buff. You never know. Now, Liam and Tori now 2 versus 4, and it's just Deagles, no armor, and just a cleanup job for the Zomblers. I think it's just about time to call this one done. Tori sees the bomb. There's fire below her. She gets melted, and it's a 13-3. Zomblers with a very, very decisive victory on map number